Welcome to Wolves Weekly. I'm Barrett Henderson, a Director of Media Relations here at Western Oregon University. Joined today by Brady Bergeson, head men's basketball coach here. Brady, appreciate you joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Well, you guys start off the season with a trip to Hawaii. Last week you head to Southern California, just non-stop road trips for you here to start the year.
Yeah, we've been living out of our suitcases here for a couple weeks. It'll be good to be home this weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that big matchup here to start the season at home on Saturday against Dixie State. But let's go ahead and talk about those games. Starting with Friday, just a big win, not only for your team, but for the program as well.
It was. Cal Poly Pomona, a good team, ranked in the top 10 preseason, and really long and athletic, and really kind of known for what they do defensively. I thought we went in there prepared and, executed our game plan pretty well. They went on a run early in the second half and got us down, and we just didn't go away, and we were having a hard time rebounding the ball and really finishing our defensive possessions, but we figured it out late, and we just kind of stayed the course, and we were making them miss shots pretty consistently throughout the game, and I think that once we finally sort of sealed that off and started getting rebounds and finishing those possessions, that it was a catalyst for a little bit of a run for us to end the game, and really proud of the way the guys closed it off.
Yeah, you guys finished the game on a 14-0 run to steal that victory after being down, I believe, by 7 there late at the second half. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as you mentioned, you guys forced 3 missed shots there down the stretch, and you forced 3 turnovers in those last 6 possessions for Cal Poly Pomona. And a key guy on Friday night had to be Marwan Sarhan. He ends up with 20 points that night.
Yeah, he really came to play, did a nice job. We had a series of things we were trying to do offensively, and a lot of it ended up dumping the ball inside to he and our other couple of guys that were playing inside there. And they played really well off of each other. I thought we had pretty good interior passing down in the paint against their zone. He cleaned up a couple of rebounds, and I think he might have been 7 for 7 from the free throw line, something like that. He got to the stripe a little bit too. So we did a nice job inside, and scored a lot of paint baskets.
Yeah, and then Saturday you guys faced a team in Cal State Dominguez Hills, and Coach, I think that's a team that's really going to turn some heads in the West region and could make some noise at the end of the year.
I wouldn't be surprised. They're really good. They're big. They're athletic. They got a lot of firepower. They played well together. We got to scout them the night before at Azusa Pacific, and they struggled a little bit in that game against a team that was in their home opener and a lot of energy. And they came back and bounced right back and outplayed us that night. They deserved to beat us. We learned a lot from the game. We'll have plenty to work on and get better at this week as a result.
Well, looking at this week's game, Dixie State, just a tremendous opponent to start your home schedule this year. Dixie State, a team that opened the year with an exhibition win at NCAA Division I UNLV, and then just went on the road and beat Division II's number 2 team, Seattle Pacific, and SPU favored in the GNAC. Coach, that's a daunting task to start the home schedule.
Well, we knew when we lined the schedule up that we were going to have one of the more challenging schedules preseason-wise to get us prepared for what we have to face in the GNAC, which is one of the top 2 or 3 conferences in the entire country. So our strength of schedule is going to be second to few, if anyone. Dixie State comes in here; they're as good as advertised, if not better. They're extremely good. They're deep. They're experienced. And they're going to give us, everything we can handle. All we can do is prepare and get ready. I'm confident in our group. I think we've got a good group coming in, and I think with a week of preparation, I think we'll be ready.
Breaking down Dixie State, what makes them talented? Is it their front court, back court? What's Dixie State bringing?
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of size. They've got a point guard who really kind of makes them go and delivers the ball, and he's a sort of your prototypical point guard. It does a lot for them, and then they've just got they've got size, they've got a good deal of strength, they've got a big front line at 6'9", 6'10", and they've got some 6'8" backing them up, and their wings are big and talented. I mean, they've got when you're at that level, and they'd be one of those teams that is a perennial, top 8 in the region, able to make a push in the regional any given year, you got to have good balance, and they've got that. They've got exactly that. They've got enough athletes, they've got enough shooting, they've got enough interior play and guard play to really, make a run at the region. And, so it'll be another good test for us. I'm glad we're at home this weekend. It'll be nice to be playing in front of our home court fans.
But you're not on a plane this week.
What's that?
You're not on a plane this week.
We're not on a plane. And my suitcase is unpacked officially.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us this week, and definitely everybody get out on Saturday, 2 p.m. That'll be the tip-off in the home opener between Western Oregon and Dixie State. It's going to be a fun one. Again, Coach, thanks.
Thanks, Barrett.
That'll do it for this week.